and welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and it is July, and we are on location, aren't we?
Yes.
Not really on location for us necessarily, because we're always here, but for Miss Kelsey, who's doing this, we're on location. It's summertime, and this is the best place to be.
Yes,
Look how
we are
colorful.
in the multi-purpose room of the public library, where we spend most of our time during the summer. This is where all the program happens, and everything's colorful for Color Your World, which is our summer reading theme this summer, and we are hitting the ground running.
Oh my gosh,
with that.
we have been. We've been so busy, and it just started.
Yes, and I am pleased to announce officially that we have broken 1,000 readers on Beanstack. We have never had that many readers with us for summer reading.
Breaking records.
Yes, so thank you, and get on there. So maybe we can even hit 2,000 before the end of summer.
That'd be awesome.
Crazy? But yeah, we're a good handful over 1,000. That was the goal, is to hit 1,000, and within the last couple of days we did, and then some. So yeah, keep reading, and
cool.
And there's still time. So even if you don't get all the way to the end of the goal, you can still have a chance to get. We have really nice halfway prizes. Grown-ups, there's a lot of great prizes for you, and that program looks a little bit differently. So keep reading.
This has been great. I love our summer programs, but this one has just been a lot of fun.
Yes.
The theme is so conducive to so many things. We're having a blast. So even as crazy busy as we are, it's still been a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun for sure.
Yeah, so moving. What are we doing?
All kinds of things.
No, I need glasses. Okay. So go ahead.
Sure. So it is July. So we brought back the drawing challenge that we used to do previously in July. We haven't done it for a couple years. And then knowing that the summer reading theme is very much art focused, we were like, this is the perfect time to bring it back. So we used to do it just for teens. We're now opening it up and doing it for younger ages as well. The first 48 or so that registered did receive a free sketchbook, but if you are interested in still doing the challenge and you did not get in to register, just let us know and we will add you to our email list. The daily drawing challenges are also going out on the Youth Sources Facebook page. You can just go ahead and do it on your own with your own paper, and then at the end of the challenge, you can log into Beanstack, and there is a drawing challenge badge, which you can type in there what your favorite drawing challenge was, and you'll earn a certificate on your Beanstack app. So, and 15 bonus points towards the summer reading
Here for
challenge.
the bonus points.
Yes, got to go for the bonus points.
So,
very exciting. So we're doing that throughout the month of July. So yeah, very cool.
That's very cool. It's a lot of fun, and we've had so many people register, and I am pleasantly surprised on how enthusiastic and excited they are about that.
Yes. We filled up so quick on those. We gave away almost 50 sketchbooks. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. Yes. It's awesome.
It is very much awesome.
Yeah. Once again, another wonderful program.
Yep.
So that just started. Yeah. Today's the second day. Wow. Yeah, we are in July. This is unbelievable. Do you want to?
I can continue. How about I do these two, and then you can do the art?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. Okay, cool. So we're right in the beginning of July. So we have a couple of our tween programs are now considered on a monthly basis. One of them, which is always the first Thursday of the month, is our tween Lego building. So you can come on early in July, and it's it's different than our family Lego, and we don't put things on display. We just kind of build and create in-house, and then kind of hang out with your friends and building together, and then different challenges sometimes that we'll do, different games, things like that with the tweens. So that will be on July 3rd. And then we have a fun teen craft activity coming up on July 5th. We're going to be making floral sundaes. So this is a couple years ago where we're going to take,
so cute.
They are cute. We're going to take little like sundae, ice cream sundae glass cups, and then you can use and fake carnations and even little artificial cherries, all kinds of things you can put together to make your own little unique floral arrangement that will look like an ice cream sundae. And then we will also make our own ice cream sundaes to eat, which will be the real thing.
I'm
which
in
is
for that.
Right, me too.
No, actually I'm in for both, because that other one is so cute.
They turned out
I remember
cute.
those. Yeah.
They are fun. So we'll do that. So make sure you get signed up.
I'm in.
Yeah, I know.
Can I still sign up?
There's still space in that one for sure.
All right, cool. I'm in, for both. Okay, so we have been doing a fun program. I believe that there's only
2 in July, I believe, right?
Yeah. Yes, and They are Learn to Draw and Learn to Paint with Linda Van Newkirk, who's a local mom and woman that is a phenomenal artist in her own right. She is so good. And she paints everything. She does everything. I've seen her do watercolors and acrylics and oils, and her stuff is beautiful, and she sells them all over and teaches private art classes, etc. Well, we are fortunate enough to have her this summer teaching and working with our kids. And of course, because of the wonderful resources that we have and how fortunate we are at this library, we are able to offer it to our kids at no cost. Having said that, though, it feels like in 2 seconds.
Because where else can you get a high quality art class for free? I mean, that's
nowhere.
Doesn't exist.
No,
so
it doesn't exist.
That's awesome.
So the first one that she's doing, and I'm going to show you an example of something. I'm going to show you something funny. What I think is. So Learn to Draw. These are Mondays, Monday afternoons. The first one she does for the younger kids. It's grades 1st through 3rd on Mondays 1 to 2. You have to register. You have to register. It has specific number of kids that she's able to take, and I mean, there's not even any wiggle room in there because
their supplies are limited.
Those are the supplies that she'll have on hand. And the painting, which follows, goes from 2:30 until 4, and that's grades 4 through 8. And that is obviously, a different level and a whole different experience. It's been fun to watch both. So I'm going to show you something funny, kind of. So this is how she teaches, all right? I can't even do the drawing. First of all, I always laugh and tell everybody that if we ever play Pictionary as a group, don't ever pick me to be on your team. I'm just giving you a fair warning. I'll own it. I do. If you say I'm supposed to draw a horse, I would just draw something with 4 legs and say start guessing, or whatever. I cannot. That's just not my forte in the least. So she'll start, and even now I would have to start. Boy, she just goes right into it with the painting, but I'd have to start with the drawing because it's so basic. Like you have to take a pencil, so this would never work because I'd be doing a lot of erasing, and then she'll be like, "Okay, draw an oval," and I'd be like that. Okay, well, so far, not bad, and like step by step. Okay, now with that oval, draw a triangle, but have it leaning. What? Okay, So I'm like, well, I don't know if it's leaning, but it looks kind of like a devil's, maybe a unicorn. So, and on and on and on. And then, once you have this stuff all together, then it'll be like, okay, now, erase the inside of this, and she pulls it all together with these kids, and they turn this into a cardinal on a tree with flowers and leaves. I'm like, I look like I have a face with a party hat. I'm not even sure what I have. It's just so good. Have you ever gone to the different programs that are?
Yeah, and I threw mine away. I paid whatever, like $50 or something crazy, and I definitely hung it up for a while, and I was sitting there looking at it, and I'm like, that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I threw it away. Yeah,
well, I did one when we did our trip to Paris, and Tim and I both did it, and I thought, oh, his is going to stink. Mine will be so much better.
Oh, well, that was your first mistake.
That was my first mistake, but I didn't say it to him. I'm just like, oh, wow, pretty good there for him. And I looked at mine and went, I can't even follow directions like that. I try to do this step by step, and it just doesn't work for me. But with Linda's help, those kids are rocking it.
Oh, I love seeing what they're coming up with. It's unbelievable.
Rocking it. So what they would do then, okay, so that would be the drawing one. And then the painting one, which is the next step, if they're doing the same cardinal, they start off totally, they have a canvas thing, and then they're painting the whole background, and they're not just starting like this because there's nothing to erase. I mean, they're going right into it, and I thought, all right, I'm not complaining about the pencil and the erase. That's how I would have to do it. Unbelievable. These kids are good.
Yeah.
They're good listeners, and they're making really cool things.
And she's a good teacher, so that she's able to keep them going on it.
She is. She walks around and looks at everyone after every step she has done. and helps them and says, well, okay, but all constructive criticism, well, how about a little bit bigger on that? Or a little, but nothing horrible.
That's awesome.
Yes, so that's a big deal. That's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So learn to draw and learn to paint Monday afternoons. Have to register, get online and register.
Very cool.
Okay.
All right, so we talked about Tween Legos as a monthly occurring program. We also have a monthly program for tweens called a trivia program. It's always on Tuesday afternoons, one Tuesday a month, and so each month is a different theme. So for July, the trivia is going to be name that brand. So maybe it will show you like a swoosh, and you have to say, well, that's the Nike brand, or things like that. So that's what the trivia is going to be. So there's one for tweens at 4 and then teens at 6:30. Please sign up so that way we know how many are coming, and we can kind of figure out teams and things from that point. All right, so one of the things I'm most excited about is every year, once a year, we have a ongoing grant with WQED where we're able to do our Inquire Within grant, where we're able to do different things with WQED's properties and PBS Kids properties. Part of that is we usually can get a character to come visit our library once a year. So this year we're going to have Here Comes Don Quixote, yee-haw, Don Quixote. So it's me, Don Quixote. So Don Quixote is it's made, produced by the Fred Rogers company, and it is also a spin-off of the original Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. So some of Mr. Rogers' characters, for example, Purple Panda and Bob Dog, were in the original Mr. Rogers TV series. So Don Quixote is connected to that as well. So
great.
We're going to have Donkey come to our library. We're really excited to
live and in person
meet and greet with Don Quixote. Really excited.
Cool.
She has my mom goes by Meemaw, and Donkey has a Meemaw, but they call her Meemaw Hee-Haw.
I love that.
I do too.
Meemaw Hee-Haw.
Yeah, I love it. So we have some Don Quixote books, of course. This is not going to be a story time program though, because it is Donkey is a large character to come to the library, so she's going to kind of be stationary in one spot. So we'll have kids come up and meet and greet her in an orderly fashion, and then we'll have different Don Quixote activities throughout, like the youth services department of the library, like coloring sheets, different things like that. So it's gonna be a fun night with Donkey.
Nice.
I'm excited. I'll probably put some Don Quixote episodes streaming back in the teen room on that TV or something like that.
Good idea.
So we'll have Donkey here on Thursday, July 10th. We expanded our registration to about, I believe, 40 kids. So get in there and get signed up. We want everybody to come and meet Donkey, and we're really excited for that. So yeah.
Wow, that's great.
And we also have several copies of a Don Quixote book. I did not bring them with me. It's not either of these two that we're going to be raffling off throughout the evening as well.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so we're excited about that.
I love the stuff we do.
Yeah.
It would be fun to be a kid and have all these opportunities.
Yes, I know.
I'm telling you.
I know. I'm excited.
Well,
Don Quixote is going to be a lot of fun. So we have that coming up on the 10th, and then also on the 10th, earlier in the day, we're going to have the Pittsburgh Zoo here for their Wonders of Wildlife presentation. Now, originally this was scheduled for 2 o'clock, so if you did sign up for it, the time has now shifted to 10 a.m. There was a scheduling conflict with the zoo themselves, so we had to flip it a little bit. So it's now at 10 a.m. If you already signed up at the 2 o'clock, you still have your spot, but please note to come at 10 and not 2. The zoo will not be here at 2 o'clock. So if you are planning on coming at 2, you will miss out, unfortunately. And I will be sending out another notification to remind people. They have been contacted already, but can't let people know enough.
Oh, for sure. And if they can't come, they really should cancel out or let us know.
Yes, because that program is very popular and it has been full for quite some time.
Right. Lets other people in that can make it.
Yeah.
I was just talking this morning in both of my programs this morning, kind of just chatting about the stuff that's still to come.
Right.
And said that we've already done so much.
Yes.
And I said, I know we still have the zoo and I'm racking my brain of I know we have I said, this is an intense summer, all the stuff that we have.
Yeah.
Good job. Wow, this library rocks. If we have to say so ourselves. No, a lot of people tell us that. I think we do a good job.
We have fun.
Okay, so all kinds of more other fun things that we're doing. The mini art galleries with the tweens and the teens. Now this is going to be like, I saw the covers of the little art, pictures of art that she's going to do to make, I'm assuming this is kind of like the mini libraries where they had the little things of books that they put in there.
Inside the Altoid tins, I think.
Yeah, and now instead of having the little books that go in, this is going to be little pieces of art, which is really cool. I'd love to do that. I think that would be really
cute.
cool.
She does a good job with those.
Yeah, really good. And again, just all you have to do is register and come. So for that one, that's going to be Thursday, July 10th. And 2 different times. The tweens are going to be from 1 until 2 p.m. and the teens will follow from 3 until 4. And I know, again, you have to register, and I know these programs fill and do really well. Mini art galleries. How much fun is that? I've never, until we started doing stuff like that with even the teens, did I ever see things done with those little Altoid cans.
Yeah, I know, they're cute.
It's
They've
really
done all kinds
cute.
of things with those.
I know, and it's real little and precise and little, you know, and I've got little hands, but it still feels like it would be, you know.
Yeah. I don't know but they are cute, and they do.
Yeah.
And then it's nice too, because then it's like a small keepsake to have too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's like a neat.
Very clever. Yeah, I like that. Very, very clever. Okay. So then, now I know the PTPL Mathletes is going to be run by Lily.
Yes.
That's correct. Lily is our summer intern, who is wonderful, wonderful young lady. She's going to be doing this. You probably know a little bit more than I know I'm seeing it's 4th through 6th grades on Fridays, July 11th, 18th, and 25th. Now, do I assume for these, like the other ones, you sign up, register separately?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it's not going to build upon. So
Right,
it's kind of
that's my
almost like a
question.
math trivia.
Yeah.
So she'll have like a Jeopardy board set up,
Okay.
and then the kids, and she'll like team them up based upon like spreading out grade levels. So that way, like it's not 4th versus 6th grade. It's like 4th and 6th together versus other 4th and 6th together kind of thing.
Okay.
And then they'll kind of do like little like math trivia that they'll have to like solve different problems and equations and things,
Okay.
Word problems or whatever, through this Jeopardy board.
Okay.
So if they love, it's for math enthusiasts. Lily is studying for elementary ed with a focus on math and math education. So she loves her math.
So perfect.
And she's really, really excited about it. The first one did fill up already, so I'm pretty excited to see how it all works out.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we go over the times again. So that's going to be Friday. Again, it's the 11th, the 18th, the 25th for 4th through 6th grades, and it's from 2 until 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yep.
That
Fun.
just sounds great. What a fun thing to be doing this summer. Keep those brains working.
Yes.
Those juices flowing, so you don't want them to turn to mush. You want to keep it lively for when you go back to school. All right, another program coming in, Building Blocks of Engineering. Again, this is another 4th through 6th grade program, so we're talking tween age. These are also on Friday. This one is also one Friday, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
the 11th.
I think he has another one coming up in August too, or maybe
Okay,
later
we
in
don't
the
have it.
month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he did the paper engineering class as well. We brought in a STEM teacher that lives in the area to
Yeah,
do
he
these.
does.
Yeah.
The 25th.
So they do a really great job. The kids do some really cool hands-on projects. So we're excited about it.
Oh, of course. Again, 4th through 6th grade, and it's Friday, July 11th from 10 until 11:30. Wow, you know what? I mean, this is what a day for the tweens at the
Right.
library. They can
Something
do
for
that,
everybody.
go take a lunch break,
Yep.
come back and do math.
They could. They definitely could.
I like it.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll talk about for this one, for the Building Blocks of Engineering. Well, I know they're doing the paper engineering
Yeah, I
here.
don't
What
know.
do they do
So
with
they
this
do.
one?
They use
Is it those block
Yes,
things?
they're called Kiva planks. They
Yeah.
almost look like Jenga blocks, but a little bit bigger. And he's going to have them do different kind of like building and construction engineering activities using this manipulative. So
It was so popular
they used them last year, and last year
Yeah.
he only did the blocks.
Yeah.
This year he's mixing in the paper engineering as well. They did like paper circuits, they built planes, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of goes through step by step with these different kind of almost like a challenge that they have to do,
Yeah.
problem solving. So yeah, it's really cool, and to see what the kids kind of come up with and using that kind of creative engineering skill set. So it's been a lot of fun, and it's a really unique resource for us to offer, again, because we're bringing in like an outside person that's helping us to run these programs. Really
Yeah,
cool.
what a fun thing.
Yeah.
Really, what a fun thing. There's one thing are you done with that? Because one thing I wanted to mention.
Yes.
That is not on here, that'll be happening at the same time. On Thursday, July 10th, when we have the WQED and everything, Ms. Patty and I start our programming with the crayon box story time. So I brought some crayons. And we are going back to an old theme that I've done. We call our kids the Purple People Eaters. And we are welcoming them and doing crayon box because our summer is all colorful. So every week they're gonna get a crayon based on the color that we're doing that week. And at the end they get the whole box.
Fun.
Yeah. And so does this bring back, it brings back a lot of memories for me.
Your Purple People Eater.
Yeah, so the kids
Does it still work?
Yes. Ready? Purple People Eater. I want her flying Purple People Eater.
Yep.
Sure looks strange to me. All right. There it is.
There he is.
Yeah. And so we'll start off with that, and I have a little video every week for them to see this, and then to see at the very end what color is it this week, and then it'll surprise them with the color, and then we go for it.
Cute.
Yeah.
You guys will have fun with that.
Yes,
for sure.
we're gonna
Make
have
sure
a
you
lot of
sign
fun.
up for that though too. That's for like the
Oh yeah, you have to
like
register.
preschool, kindergarten age. So that's like one of our bigger kids story times. But
Yes,
still,
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. So I'm going to give you the heads up. Our first week, which is July 10th, Thursday, July 10th, it's at 11 a.m., is blue.
Blue.
Yeah, so there's your first crayon, our first color. You have the heads up.
So blue like sadness.
Well, no, kind of wasn't going that way, but
Yeah, well, like
Don't
isn't
make it-
sadness like, in Inside
there's-
Out? There's my little, like a blue, like sad rain cloud.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry. That's depressing. I'm not doing sadness. Oh my gosh. I'm moving on. We're gonna.
Well, then red's anger,
I
right?
will be doing yellow.
Yellow is joy.
All right. So we've got a lot of colors.
Yeah,
in
purple is anxiety.
Here. Oh, I didn't tell you. I have to tell you this too, which is really fun because I was telling Miss Patty because I found us these shirts I was in Minneapolis this past weekend, went to the Mall of America. These are my old stomping grounds. I used to live there for many, many years, but it was a long time ago. Went through the Crayola. They have a Crayola store, but it's like a Crayola playland, like the
They
Lego
have one in
land.
Gatlinburg now too. It's so cool.
Huge. And then the whole wall is just filled with big tubes of every different color. So you get a tin, and I could buy all this pink, or all that yellow, or all this shade of blue, or it was just all this stuff, and then you color over here, and little statues over here. What a blast. And I was seeing like all these crayons, which this box, we didn't get it from there, would have been super expensive. No, I mean, of course, they get their money there, but boy, is it cute.
They have a Crayola experience coming to Gatlinburg as well, so that's
Really?
cool.
Oh,
And I think they can make their own crayons.
It is so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do love crayons.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So we're going to have a cool shirt to wear.
Of course you will.
Yes,
I'm
we
not
will.
surprised.
I know.
And earrings.
Yes. Hello.
No crayon earrings. Okay. Well, we have like 2 or
books.
3 minutes, so let's talk
Yeah.
about a quick book.
Go ahead, you go.
So I skipped it because it already happened for July, so I'm going to fast forward to August because it is the very beginning of August, and that is our teen selection book club. This is based on the selection series. So we'll be talking, this is the second book, we'll be talking about book 3, which is called The One, in August. So even if you did not attend the first 2 months, you still have time to read the series and catch up and come. And we've had a lot of fun. This is a great series, and we're looking forward to seeing how it concludes at the end of the summer. So make sure you sign up because that's going to be on August 5th, I want to say, 5th or 6th. So you want to get signed up for that.
I read those books. I liked it.
I love those books.
I liked it. Yep.
Yeah,
I did.
I know. And now that I'm rereading them, I'm like, oh, I forgot that happened.
Oh, the drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
oh, fun.
they're so good. So
Yeah.
highly recommend getting signed up for that one.
Okay. And then I'm going to bring up quick this book. It'll be coming up. It's for the Tween Book Club. That's Thursday, July 24th. But if you register for it, I have books for everyone that registers. It's a small group that we let in anyway. So I have it. It's Who Was Leonardo da Vinci, of course, working with art. And so come and get one of these books, and we'll discuss Leonardo da Vinci. And also between this one and then I'm doing another Who Was coming down the line, Claude Monet. We're going to be doing a lot of painting. That's going to be their activities.
That's awesome.
Yes, we're going to have some painting going on. So
very fun.
Yes, Who is Leonardo da Vinci?
Very cool.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Any more? Do we have time? No? I don't know. We do?
Okay. I'll do one more. So talking about sadness.
Oh,
so this
the cover's even blue purple.
I know. Well, Adam Silvera, I love him, and he wrote They Both Die at the End, and that was a series, and it's like dystopian, where it kind of like that book, The Measure, you know, where you get like your death date.
Yes.
So in this, instead of finding out how long that's book, like they tell you how long your life is. In this one, like you literally get a phone call, like, okay, you're gonna die today at some point. You don't know how or when. So that's why it's called They Both Die at the End. So that was the first one, and then the sequel was the first to die at the end. And then it sounds sad, but it really isn't. It's kind of like I don't know. It's
the
different.
survivor wants to die at the end.
The survivor wants to die at the end is what this one's called. And this is the thickest.
It's a big one.
There's a big story in this. This is brand new. It just came out by Adam Silvera. Fun, not fun, but really, really unique, thought-provoking series.
Wow.
So I recommend. They're a lot of fun for teens and even adults, because again, it's very thought-provoking.
And you said there's one before that one?
This is the third.
Oh, that's the third.
Yeah, but just came out. So we haven't even put it on the shelf yet.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Huh. I'll have to look into that. I love when I love listening to you talk about your books, because that's how I get a lot of ideas too. I love reading the YA books, and there's so many good ones. I know we have about a minute, right? 30 seconds to be specific.
Okay.
So I have let me do a quick one. Well, I'll just show you Claude Monet since we have 30 seconds. This is going to be coming up. This was we're going to do a Who Was book program. That's all it's going to be about. The Who Was Claude Monet. This is another one that there's only going to be so many that can register, and that everybody gets a book. And again, going to learn about another painter, another artist, and do some creating yourself.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I know. I'm loving it. I'm loving this theme this year, all these artists.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
Well, come, join us in our colorful world here at the library.
Absolutely.
Hopefully we'll see you soon. We have a lot of fun things going on.
Yep. Get online and register for everything.
Stop in.
Yep. We'll see you for the second half of July shortly.